Here is a full body workout using kettlebells and bodyweight exercises. We do 2 giant supersets and 1 final burnout set in the end. So here we go. This is the first exercise of the first superset. We start off with a heavy kettlebell front squat. Here I'm using a 36 kilogram kettlebell on one hand and a 28 kilogram kettlebell on the other hand. Reason why I do this is because I only have one of each. So it's very simple. On one set I do them 36 on the left hand, and then on the following set I put it on my right hand. And we superset the front squat with a kettlebell snatch and eccentric overhead press. The reason why we do this is so that in this superset we cover the full body, with the front squat targeting the lower body, the dead stop explosive snatch covering a pull exercise, and the eccentric overhead press covers the pushing muscle. We can combine different modalities of training such as myo reps, drop sets, supersets, eccentric exercises in order for us to maximize our muscle gain and improve performance. So here I'm using the 28 kilogram kettlebell for the snatch and the eccentric overhead press. We do a total of 3 giant supersets with about anywhere between 6 to 10 repetitions range for each exercise. Kettlebell complexes are always a really good and efficient way to get a lot of work in, because essentially you're doing multiple exercises into one continuous movement. So in this case, even though I'm only doing, let's say, 6 repetitions on each side, but actually I'm doing 6 repetitions of pulls and 6 repetitions of eccentric overhead press on both sides for a total of 24 repetitions. I've talked about this before, but I'm a really big fan of explosive kettlebell snatch and kettlebell cleans, as opposed to the more swingy type of kettlebell clean and snatch. This really helps to build a lot of explosive power, and in turn builds a lot of muscle fibers on your upper back. So if you're looking to build some muscle using the kettlebell, the dead stop clean and snatch are definitely the way to go. Okay, now we continue to the second giant superset. We start with the false grip pull-ups. You can replace this exercise with any kind of pulling movement that you prefer. If you have a pull-up bar, you can just do regular pull-up, chin-ups. You can do inverted rows. You can do any kind of pulling exercise that you prefer, that you have available at home, or some kind of a movement pattern that you're working on. Reason why I'm doing this is because I'm trying to build up some strength in my forearms in order to be able to do a slow muscle up on the rings. So that's why I'm training the false grip. This is a trick that I learned, which is if you're unable to fully perform the false grip continuously, it can be a little bit easier to hold tennis balls in your hands and do the false grip pull-up in that way instead. It helps to prevent your hands from slipping away from the rings. So we focus on slow and proper form for this exercise. And then we superset that with another kettlebell complex, which is in this case the double kettlebell clean and press. So again, the superset will cover the entire body as a full body workout. The false grip pull-up or whatever pulling exercise you choose to do covers a pulling movement, and this one covers a lower body and pressing movement. So the double kettlebell clean works on your hamstrings, your glutes, as well as a little bit of your back as well. And then the overhead press covers a pressing movement. So this giant superset still covers your full body as well. If you don't have 2 kettlebells and you only have one, you can do this one arm at a time, no problem. Just do clean and press. In fact, if you switch this exercise with a single kettlebell version, you can do the dead stop clean version instead and a press. So instead of doing this kind of a double kettlebell swing to clean that I'm doing, you can do a full dead stop clean, which is better actually to build the explosive and muscular strength. Here again we do 3 of the giant supersets, and we do anywhere between 6 to 10 repetitions each exercise. And lastly, the burnout set, I do what people would call the myo reps or a drop set, but drop set is conventionally used for things that are weighted. So you go down the weights, you progressively lower your weight with dumbbells or barbells. But in this case, because we are using a bodyweight exercise, we do 5 sets from back to back to back, and we just burn out and do as many reps as we can. So here I'm doing deep push-ups, and the first set I was able to get probably 20, 22 repetitions. Take a rest for about 15 seconds, and then you continue again to burn out on the second set. Rest for another 15, and then you continue again on and on and on until you complete a total of 5 sets. By the 5th set, you would be so exhausted that you may only be able to do 4, 5, or 6 repetitions, even on an exercise like the push-ups. This is a really nice way to build fatigue and induce muscle hypertrophy, especially good at the end of the workout. And for this training methodology, I always select an exercise that is easy to perform, that you can grind out without having to worry so much about your form. So things like push-ups, pull-ups, dips, even bodyweight squats are always good options. I wouldn't do the drop set or the myo rep set with an exercise that is a bit more complex to execute, like the kettlebell clean, the kettlebell snatch, even let's say a reverse lunge. It's a bit dangerous because once you get so fatigued with the reverse lunge, you tend to potentially hit your knee on the ground a little bit hard, and you may get injured. So select exercises that are really easy to grind out, such as the push-ups. So that is that covers the full workout. It's a full body workout that you can do any day. And if you're looking for other workout ideas, you can check out other videos in my channel. I upload all of my workouts, exercises, whether it's my kettlebell and bodyweight exercises or my off active recovery days, doing some kind of a boxing workout or a stretching and mobility exercise as well. So I hope this helps to give you some ideas of what you can do with very minimal equipment, just kettlebells and some bodyweight exercises, anywhere at the comfort of your home. You can do this at the gym if you like. But yeah, hope you enjoy, and see you in the next video.